He've been playing even better if he had that Man of War, in my opinion.
So we're going to see a very quick specialist draft. Very similar picks for both of these guys.
Banned.
2 overdrives coming out here, 2 kinetics, a Tempest, 2 Scythes, and a Heatwave. So a little bit more utility coming out for fabE, whereas we're going to see more lethal specialists coming out for the side of Splyce.
Yeah, and we've seen the side not doing any damage, I want to say, into the R point, maybe a couple kills, but on the other end, okay, with that Tempest in the end really eating things up. So I'm going to be looking at him towards the specialist utilities. At the same time, it's extremely rare that we see Overdrive not being banned in UPLINK and CTF, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out and who makes the best use out of it. Is it going to be Torres or is it going to be Vortex?
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. So now the overdrive not being banned in this game. It's something that we see a lot of people banned. Yeah, we see a lot of overdrive banned in most games. Now, how does that change the game for teams?
Well, you really can't predict because you don't really know when it's going to happen. It's all down to whoever has it to make the right call to use it. Because sometimes you use it, but you get faster towards your opponent's face and they kill you, and basically you've used it for nothing. But if you can pick the right time to use it, then it's a 2 points easy. So it's really going to be about those crucial decisions to make as to when to use those specialist abilities, and it could be the difference maker with Overdrive.
Well, a map like this, especially when there's a stronger side compared to the weaker side. I mean, pushing down towards the back houses is quite a more difficult side than pushing up to the church.
Trap, yeah.
So using that overdrive, it can give you that sneaky opportunity to push and get those 2 pointers. Now, I always say that UPLINK it's almost like a game of 2 waves of kills. You know, you get the first set of kills on the opponents, you pick up the ball, you get the second wave of kills, then you go and get some points on the board for your team, and they'll start spawning out. With overdrive, it almost makes it a one set of kills in some respects.
It really
so you get
depends,
the kills,
yeah.
You pick up the ball, and you overdrive straight in there, and you can get your points off. So it does create for those very quick caps. You have to be very careful. You can't afford to make mistakes when you've got overdrive, because if you make one mistake, you die, that could be it. You know, 2 points have got to go
as well, yeah. But I think really it's going to be interesting to see how those teams are able to control the bottom side spawns, because when you are pushing from the top side, when you're spawning graveyard, so Splyce is going to be on that side first. So Splyce is on the good side right now, in my opinion, and if they push towards the other side, they can push either on the left or the right, but the right being preferable for those 2 pointers because you can spawn trap the other team, whereas on the left side, you're going to be playing for the 1 pointer. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play out. Anyway, we're going to go into the UPLINK Infection second map and Splyce 1 map to 0.
Josh sitting behind his tank, does spot someone in the middle of the map. Torres opens up with the first blood. Bance answers back. Here comes Josh. Lots of hit markers there with that XR2. Eventually, Bance picks it up. Here comes Gun Elite with a massive flank to open things up and give them control on the middle of the map. Kivy. Torres also opening things up with that VMP.
Yeah, 2 kills to his name so far. He's got someone right in front of him. Obviously, we can see it text to the cut vision, but he can't. He's not going to pick up that 3rd kill. And Benz is actually doing quite well so far, but only him and Vortex picked up kills on the Splyce side. He's going to pick up a 4th kill, but too late. Kivy is already gone with that drone. He's going to drop it to the left side, make a nice pass, and he's going to try to protect his teammates. And that's really well played out of fabE. Can they make anything else happen? I don't think so. Kills going in favor of Splyce. Splyce kind of just controlling and playing very passively so far.
Barca in control of the middle of the map. Does push out towards the hotel in case anyone is flanking off the spawn. He is using that ICI. Obviously wants to play a very slow game, wants to be very accurate. He can't afford to miss those bullets. Wants to pick anyone off who are sitting behind head glitches.
So passive. Look at the kill feed. Nothing's happening. Finally, fabE are going to find 2 and they're going to push with that drone. They're going to choose to push on the right side, and I think this could be a point because they have a right setup. Barca's going to pick 1, Torres is going to pick 1, and Josh, even though he's going to pick up a 2-piece, is not going to be able to prevent fabE for scoring first 2-0 in their favor.
Kivy is set up for the overlay. And he does spot someone coming out of the graveyard, does get that kill. Kivy with another kill, lighting himself up here, continuing where he left off in the first map. Does manage to find the ball, going for a massive 1 pointer. Is it going to sink in? No,
that was a tough one. That was a really tough one for fabE, and fabE proving once again how beneficial it can be with that HVK. And it's very interesting to see that Torres is playing with the VMP while fabE is using an HVK. That's something that we aren't too used to see, because we always see fabE with that VMP. However, now Splyce is going to be trying to lead the charge. Torres is going to find two, however, Splyce are going to have just the time to throw that one-pointer and score it and reduce the score now 2-1 advantage to fabE.
Yeah, they really need someone on that hotel, and Bance has shut down Gunelite in that position. However, they have gotten away with it and picked up the ball. Here comes Torres off the respawn.
Drive.
He does have the ball in his possession. If he can pick it up, no, Josh shuts him down. They are following that one up. Here comes Barca with the work to do. Gets one kill and a little bit of a mix-up there. Can't quite get away. Hawkey shuts that one down, and the ball has been shut down by fabE again. Massive plays from him, and it is going to remain at 2-1 to fabE at this point.
Yeah, just saving his team there, because Torres should have got that kill, and he missed it. And it all of a sudden became a very dangerous situation for fabE to handle. Now the kills are going in favor of Splyce, and very small play out of fabE, just resetting that drone, making sure they can handle the pressure Splyce is applying, just getting those kills before they can attack again, making sure that map control is not going to, too much towards Splyce. And you can see fabE just staying alive, making those kills count, and he's on a 5-kill streak, going to be 200 points away from his lightning strike. He's doing everything for fabE.
fabE pushing up the middle of the map with his team. The ball has been let loose. He gets one more kill. Can he follow up this? Kinetic comes out. No, Bance absolutely ruins him before he can get his streaks going. But it doesn't matter. The damage has been done, and Bance is not going to be enough. And fabE push forward. Barca with that ICR, obviously recently buffed to give it even less recoil than before, is making it look absolutely deadly, but Bance shuts him down.
Finally, he was on a 5-kill streak, and it was becoming extremely dangerous for Splyce to let these players have their streaks. EMPs are actually being used by fabE, and I like this play because it's really, really going to annoy those AR players. Bance doesn't care. He's going to pick up that first kill, not going to be able to pick the second. fabE is going to go for that one-pointer. It's not going to go in, but still 4-1 in their favor, and the pressure definitely is on the English side right now.
fabE really looking good. 30 seconds left in this first half here, and Bance is pushing down this left-hand side of the map. They really want to go and get some desperation points in the closing moments here. Gunelite shuts him down. Here comes Vortex. He's already not got that overdrive to his name. He's actually going to go for the reset.
He had to. He couldn't do anything else. Right now, look at the kill department. 12 and 7 for fabE, 11 and 10 for Barca, 14 and 10 for Torres. fabE definitely in the lead, and Oki struggling, 4 and 11, like Vortex on the first map. Right now, on the Splyce side, if you look at the score, only Bance is kind of going okay, but the rest of the Splyce lineup is really struggling.
However, Splyce are going to be on the stronger side of the map going into this second half, so we've got to bear that in mind. 4-1 lead for fabE in this uplink. Obviously, if they win this, we'll be going to a third map, which will be Search and Destroy on Hunted, and I'm excited to see that and what kind of strategies we'll be seeing. But back into the second half of this uplink, moving forward, on board with Gunelite, 8 and 10 right now. 1 capture to his name for the uplink score. He pushes down this left-hand side, and fabE is going to be meeting a Vortex, and it wins that trade. Another kill goes down. Torres makes that one. There is a man from Splyce on the flank who's going to pick that on.
Overdrive.
Sneaky overdrive comes out. Can he get the 2 points? No! Doesn't get it in time. Josh makes the kills, but Barca follows up with a scythe. He's being shot in the back. Desperation recovery from Splyce here. Gunelite tries to make something happen. He can't get it going for him. And once again, Splyce lived to fight another day in that situation.
Yeah, and I think Oki heard us. He heard the struggle we were talking about, and he's picked up 3 kills in that situation, making sure fabE weren't going to extend their lead. And let's recall, wow, great kill from Oki, just very, very cautious here. But let's recall, people, it's not just a simple game. This is the chance for the German side to call in revenge for their loss in Cologne in the qualifications of the Pro Division. It's Splyce's fault if they're not into the Pro Division right now, and they want payback. They want to make it into this league, and they're proving right now how efficient they can be. But Oki, once again with that Tempest, making the difference happen. He was on a 7-kill streak, allowed that Splyce lineup to pick up 1 more point, reducing that lead to a 2-point difference. And what a use of Tempest he can make.
And Jonas, he does have streaks in his arsenal, so he can use them. They're on the stronger side. They did get 1 point out of that play, so that was an incredible conversion for them. Hellstorm, Lightning Strike, HCXD, ready to be used when he wants to. They did get the 1 point from that, 2 points behind. 3 minutes 20 on the clock. They need to keep the composure here. Here comes the flank from Vortex, gets 1 kill. If he can, no, doesn't get the second. kivy shuts him down. Some kills going in the favor of Splyce as they look to push out. Barca caught with his pants down. Josh makes that kill, and he's pushing up to the tank. He's looking for blood right now. Another man jumps on the tank. Gun and Link picks him up. Here comes Hawkey. Bance shuts him down in the end. Hawkey pushing forward, picks up the ball, goes for the 1 point. No, he's run out of boost. He's going for the 2 anyway, levels it up. This is definitely Splyce in the driving seat now.
Yeah, absolutely. And they picked up, well, I think it was Vortex, picked up some more streaks as well. So they got a lot of streaks available to use. It's going to be trouble for the fabE lineup. Look at Oki using the Hellstorm to make 2 kills happen. And now they are in danger. They were in the lead just 2 minutes ago, but Splyce eating it up and showing all the talent in this lineup and the exact reason why they beat them last time. This is going to be 2 points again for Josh. Can he make it happen? No, he's not. Gonna lead all alone.
Makes a second. Hawkey follows that one up. Here comes Barca to save the day. No, the 1 pointer does go in. I didn't like the setup there from fabE, Jonas. We had kivy stranded in the church. He couldn't really see out into the map. We had someone on the flank, 2 people not really doing anything, stranded in the middle. It wasn't a great setup, and Splyce have made them pay for that, and they've taken the lead. 2 minutes left in this second half.
Yeah, and those streaks being the difference, really, that Hellstorm opening it up with a 2-piece, and then that left plenty of room for Splyce to attack with that drone. And Bent, again, 25 and 18, playing extremely well, and is going to be looking for more. Another point could have gone in. Is it going to go in? Yes, 7 and 4 for Splyce with 1 minute 40. It smells like trouble for fabE. They were looking so great in that first half, but that second half, it's all Splyce.
Relay is trying to come in from Splyce, and they do get it 8-4 now, double the lead with 1 minute 30 left. fabE have just seen their lead deteriorate in this second half, and their control on the series just decimated in this one map, and it looks like the boys from Splyce are going to see this out. Oh, kivy just not, sorry, Torres not seeing that one. Hawkey gets 2 kills. He is sat up in this church. He knows someone else is there. He goes for the challenge and picks it up on Barca, making him look foolish. He has that Tempest and a Lightning Strike left. He can opt to use it if he wants to. He's just slaying for fun. They're going mental on the stage right now. Splyce are in control, 10-4.
Wow, Oki really waking up in that second half. Let's remind, he was going 4 and 11 into that first half. Now he's 26 and 15. He's got that Tempest in hands again, and we've seen how dangerous he can be with it.
Overlap streaks as well.
Ooh, that was close, but he's got his full streaks again, and Splyce are going to be walking home with this one, 12 and 4 with 36 seconds left. It's going to be virtually impossible for fabE, and really, I feel sad for those German fans because it's been such a close game. I would have liked to see a third map, those Germans really proving they could make it into the league. It's going to be interesting to see how they perform against Rift.
The only thing I could say that why they might have lost this is the fact that they may not have the kind of practice at the top level that they might have wanted to be. Obviously not a team in the CWL. It makes it very hard for them to get the kind of practice against these pro teams. And although they did some fantastic stuff throughout this series, it looks like they're not going to have enough to get themselves over the finish line, as Bance is just making them look foolish. And there we go. It's going to be a 2-0 victory in this series for Splyce.
Yeah, Ben kivy once again, 27 and 20. People